enough podcast about fast food. Not enough podcast about movie. Not enough podcast where two average guys talk about those things for you. Movies over my hammy. Movies over my hammy. Wait, what's the show?
What is the show indeed? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure that one out. Hello.
Hello. Hey, welcome to... We'll figure... welcome to another episode of Movies Over My Hammy. I'm Adam Ordall-Quinnell, and I'm here with...
Andrew Santoro.
Santoro.
Today, once again, we're intrepidly trekking into a place where no one dared go before, comparing movies to food. That's right. In this podcast, we compare a movie with its promotional tie-in menu, and in the absence of such a tie-in menu, we will compare it to the Moons Over My Hammy sandwich. But in this one, we're kind of doing that.
I think we can all agree that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
What's important is that makes sense. Like you like, of course. Like, what do you compare? Like,
of course does.
If you ask 9 out of 10 red-blooded American citizens, you say, "Hey, look, you got to compare a movie to something. There's not a tie-in item." And they, before you even finish the question, they would say, "Well, Moon's Over My Hammy sandwich from Denny's." You know, and so I think that it really makes sense.
They'd also all be very mad that there wasn't a promotional tie-in menu. They'd go, "What about my youth and my days of youth?"
They'd be like, "Stop asking me questions." You know, like.
It's like, Hardee's needs a Days of Thunder tie-in. How else am I going to know about Days of Thunder?
Oh, now there it is. Days of Thunder tie-in. Well, hopefully this episode airs after. Hopefully you didn't just spoil the Days of Thunder riff from the Cat's Eye episode.
Yes,
we're a podcast. We're a podcast. Yeah. So we compare movies to promotional tie-in items or a sandwich.
Or a sandwich.
But this week, so here's another funny thing about how our schedule worked out. So we started this podcast exactly 1 month late because 4 of our next episodes are about Halloween shit. And sure.
It's spooky season, isn't it, Adam?
Well, it was. It definitely was. It was last month. So there's going to be a bunch of episodes that are like Dracula, trick or treat, bitch. It's November.
We're going to watch so many good spooky movies. It's the time.
If we're lucky,
it's the season.
If we're lucky, you're going to be listening to an episode about Pumpkinhead, and the pumpkin bun Whopper when you're driving to Christmas at your parents' house.
Perfect tie-in. What else is in that little cornucopia? Probably a squash. What is a pumpkin?
A squash, a gourd.
It's a squash, dude. I didn't make the rules.
Yeah, right? Is it a gourd? Or
I don't know.
Are all squashes gourds, or is a gourd a squash? I'm not a fruit scientist, motherfucker.
It's food.
I'm not a fruit scientist, motherfucker. Then what?
So well, first we record it, I suppose, and then we do some minimal editing. We're gonna put it on our platform. I believe it's Libsyn.
Yeah. Okay.
Here, let me grab the login details.
This week, it's one of the spooky ones. That's why I mentioned that. So this is one of the, we missed Halloween because we are, and also it's always spooky. This shit sucks. The world is goth. The world is Halloween. Grim and Dour will see their resurgence.
The world's so metal now.
Yes, right? Oh, remember when they did that? Also Wendy's, when they did that black bun? Remember that when they had the black
Burger King has done
buns?
so many black buns too.
They're like, we
It
need
just turns
another reason
people's
to have
poop like blue.
We need, yeah. They call it the blue shits, but the bun's black. Yeah, fucking. You don't know why it turns blue, but it does. That's what it does. So what are we doing this week?
Processes. Yeah, so this week, of course, we're doing the most obvious tie-in. We have gone to the Burger King menu. Ooh.
Yeah, they do lots of tie-in stuff, I think.
Yeah, they love it. So love it or lump it. We're going to be going to Burger King and Denny's probably a lot because they kind of do those more than most. But here's a little, press release. We'll lead right off on press release. So Burger King is making this Halloween a graveyard smash with the first ever monster menu, featuring a line of hauntingly tasty twists on fan favorite items inspired by some of the most iconic monsters. With a long-standing tradition of making Halloween scarily tasty, this year's monster menu is no exception, serving up a collection of monstrously delicious creations guaranteed to make guests scream with delight. And then one specific to today's episode. Guests of all ages are invited to sink their teeth into fantastic monster menu creations, one of which is the Mummy Mozzarella fries.
Whoa!
Crispy mozzarella sticks wrapped in golden breading, paired with a marinara dipping sauce and served in a special limited edition mummy-themed box.
Oh, cheap
Did you
as
save
hell,
your
dude.
box?
That fucking using the box as part of the thing, that pisses me off, dude.
You didn't save your special limited edition grease stained
God, dude,
fry
don't.
box.
Well, we'll talk about the food when we get to talking about the food.
I'll say that I liked the box. It had a cool little smiling mummy giving a thumbs up.
I think
was
that's
the
great.
Box.
Of course, it should have a box. Of course, but that's
very
not
important.
a fucking selling point. It's like do you think when they did the Wednesday menu at Wendy's, do you think that they said on the press release, and you'll get it in a purple goth box that says Wednesday from Netflix on it?
It might have, honestly.
I guess they did do the spoon.
I was going to say the cat's eye thing. At least the spoon you can save. You can't save that box. This box is going to get moldy. Like, it's got grease all over it. Like, it is, unless you ask for an
Can I get a pressed box? Can I get a box that you haven't opened? Can I get a mint in box?
But even the cat's eye one had the Lush tie-ins calling their like soaps and bath bombs limited edition.
Right?
Just like, yes, it's limited, but like you're not going to collect them. It will go bad eventually if you do. Last bit of this press release here. BK fans have come to expect something spirited from us during the Halloween season, and each year we try to bring even more fun to families.
Look,
said Joel Yashinsky, Chief Marketing Officer, Burger King USNC. This year we've dialed up the fun and flavor, not only with our monster menu lineup, complete with themed menu innovation, packaging, and a special crown, but also with collectible buckets and Scooby-Doo toys, creating even more experiences for everyone.
That's AI. Creating even more experiences for everyone? Oh, because you can reuse the bucket? You think a reusable bucket creates an experience, motherfucker? That's your bar for experience? Like,
I can't wait
having
to see
a
what
bucket?
Experiences I will have today.
I think
some of them I hope to be good.
I bet some of them will be tough but fair. And I think I'm going to learn something about myself from my experiences today. Before we get too far away from this press release, and we're going to talk about sad shit on this podcast a lot, obviously, because we're talking about fast food and stuff, and that's miserable and sad. But
sure.
Burger King fans expect, okay, so
are you reading another press release or what is?
No, that's what you read that. I remembered. Yeah. I have a good memory. You said that. It's
Burger King fans have come to expect something spirited from us.
And look, do I think that identifying as a Burger King fan makes you one of the most pathetic baby-brained human beings on the planet? Sure, yes. But do I think that it's impossible that there be Burger King fans? No. Obviously, there are Burger King fans, right? But just the idea, like, imagine, if you will, for a moment, Andrew, a man, it's September 1st, right? And he's just like, he's looking at the calendar going, oh, October's coming down the pipe. And you know what that, and of course, I, as a BK fan, have come to expect a little something extra from the most royal of fast food conveyances. It's pathetic, is what I'm saying. A BK, and when you're writing a press release, when you're the person putting the AI prompts in to generate the press release, you're just going to have to take some lumps. Like, and one of those lumps is other experiences.
So what I will say is that when I go to Burger King, I do view it as like me,
like you've given up,
expressing myself.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk over you. You were like when I go to Burger King, and I thought, well, you're about to swallow a bullet 20 minutes from now. So you found yourself at Burger King.
No, I view my buying of Burger King as my expression of fearless self-expression. As a Burger King fan, the way I express myself personally is in the products that I buy, because I have very little.
That's all we have.
Choices in my life. Yeah. So like, the things that are consequential are like if I buy the Whopper or the Double Whopper, and I want to die soon, so Double Whopper it is.
And as a BK fan, I know that I can expect that Double Whopper, around Christmas time, to express Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, yes.
But yeah, that's fair. We've only got so many ways to express ourselves in this crazy capitalist world, Yeah. I mean, I'm an anti-capitalist, right? And I'm literally doing a fucking podcast about capitalism because nobody else had an idea for a podcast around me.
I mean, I'm not a fan of capitalism. I spent $19 at Burger King to buy a Halloween menu.
It's pretty good too. We'll get into it, but some of the stuff's good. That shake fucking rips.
The shake is good.
Pop Rocks.
But we'll see. Chocolate covered Pop Rocks, very fun, but we can't spoil.
But it's good.
That gold content.
And also, you can't get that shake because it's December for you, little time traveler.
The worst kind of time traveler in the future and unable to affect the past.
And unable to buy that purple shake. Okay, so continue.
So, Mummy mozzarella fries. So, mozzarella fries, like thinner mozzarella sticks, and they have been wrapped in golden breading.
I hate it.
And they're in a Mummy box. That's why and they have alliteration, Mummy mozzarella. So that's why they're the Mummy. We're going to be comparing them to The Mummy and The Mummy, 1999 and 2017, respectively, I believe.
Oh, it's 99 and 2017?
I think so.
I refer to them as the Whale Mummy and the Top Gun Mummy.
So I refer to them as like the good Mummy and the one that sunk the dark universe.
I refer to them as the good, fun mummy movie, and then the one that's got Russell Crowe injecting himself in the stomach or whatever with like a gigantic fucking rabies needle.
Oh man, we'll get into it, but
they were gonna build a $1 billion fucking. He was their Nick Fury. They were like, hi, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. That's gonna be the through line.
Absolutely nuts choice. I discovered a website that we'll probably be looking at a lot for the show for my research, which is, of course, brandeating.com.
Oh my God. I love it. Oh my God. You found an industry specific website for us to read stuff from. Oh, we have a real podcast.
Truly repulsive name for a website.
Truly, you did it.
Like so gross.
This is the second episode we've recorded and you found it. All right. So what is it about? That's great.
here are some good segments I pulled from this review, because they did write a full page about just the mozzarella fries. And I mean, who am I to judge? We're going to talk about it for like an hour or more.
Whole page about just the mozzarella fries.
But here we go. Here's two choice excerpts. Also a very active comment section on this website. So definitely going to be visiting them more. But here's the review. A 12-piece order with marinara sauce cost me $5.39. A benefit of getting a 12-piece order over a smaller 4-piece order was that the mozzarella fries were packed tightly together and retained their heat better.
Oh, these people are so far ahead of me.
This is such
I started what is in some way I started kind of a food review podcast. And I'm already my mind is blown. Like, oh my God, yeah, of course, pack them in there. Get them in there.
Oh, also, I do have to just, I took all these notes down. I was making all these notes, all this research doc for this. Then after I had prepared all this, started realizing that a lot of these comments said a year ago on them. Realized that they had pioneered the mozzarella fries a year ago.
Were they mummy fries a year ago? Or were they just regular mozzarella fries?
So as much as I like to think that they're definitely distinct, different things, I'm sure they were just mozzarella fries. And now that they're mummy mozzarella fries, they now put them into a box.
So are you reading a one-page write-up of the mummy mozzarella fries or the regular?
Unfortunately, mozzarella fries.
Okay, so
I think it's still valid, though. I think these points. I'm passing off misinformation. So
in this
don't
day
let
and
this
age,
inform your politics.
We got to get a Patreon going. We got to get a Patreon going right now. You got misinformation to sell? We got to get this going. Okay, so the guy wrote a page. Excerpt.
Yeah, and out of this page, I pulled 2 paragraphs. So I thought the hack of getting more because they're packed tighter was funny.
Oh my God, dude! I'm not cut out to be a food reviewer yet.
But then we have. The breading was pretty thick and super crunchy, with a light seasoning flecked with parsley. Inside, the fries were decently melted, but not super gooey. I'd recommend asking for a fresh batch if you have the time to wait.
What?
I heated some leftover ones in the air fryer, and they melted nicely, but lost that spectacular crunch. So if you're the type of person who has the time to ask for a fresh batch
oh my God, why don't you just ask for some fucking shit, dude? Like you don't a fresh batch.
Hey, a fresh batch of those mozzarella fries. Also, listen. I a bullet for my gun.
Yeah, I gotta go out back. Good. I got some business to do.
I don't want to be. I'm
eating a bullet sundae because I don't want to owe Wells Fargo $25,000 anymore. So the benefit of getting the 12 is when he says that you reheat them later. And yes, in the air fryer, they're good. But what was right before the air fryer thing?
I'd recommend asking for a fresh batch.
Insane. That's what we were talking about. Fucking, you think that's what's stopping people from asking for a fresh batch, buddy? You think that the reason I don't ask? Okay. You think that every time I've gone to a fucking fast food restaurant, the reason I haven't said, "Oh, hey, and could I get a fresh batch?" is because I'm short on time? You think that's why I'm not getting a fresh batch of French fries, a fresh batch of Wendy's this morning when I pulled up to Wendy's? I was like, hey, you know what? I got time. I'll get a fresh batch of the fries. I don't want the ones you just made. I want to make your job. I need you, person making $14 an hour when that's $5 an hour. You have to, if you've got time to wait.
I want those fries searing hot so that they can sit in my car and cool to the temperature that you currently have them, and then I can eat them.
Because I got time. Because I got that kind of time.
I got all the time of the day, buddy. You're the one who doesn't have the time. So, spirited debate in the comments. Again, a year ago, so, grain of salt. But our first commenter, I got a free 12-piece, or was it 9 pieces, for free with crown points. Every review warned about how bad the sauce was, so I didn't bother opening it. The sticks were sort of okay, but nothing I'd ever pay money for. For me, the coating was way too thick, and I didn't love the flavor of it. I buy a giant box of them at Costco and make them in the air fryer. That's better than any fast food version.
Oh my God, air fryers, baby, taking over the world. Frying that air, baby.
Beggars believe that somebody's just like, why did you get them? What did you? I don't like them. I heard the sauce was bad, so I didn't even open it.
Well, he got a free 9 or 12 piece. He can't remember.
or 12.
That sounded shade. Like that sounded like he was saying, I got a 12 piece, or was it 9? Like, did they short you on your fucking because they knew you were getting it for free? Like, what are you
dumb? And you like you don't have to write the whole life story.
Oh, that person's definitely dumb. Like of
like, course they are.
Like you don't write a review about a mozzarella fry.
A common thread in these comments
between Mensa meetings. Okay, go ahead.
A common thread in these comments is how bad the sauce is. So the sauce is bad, but everyone here has heard about how bad it is. No one seems to have tasted it, but they've heard how bad it is, so they won't try it.
Whoa, it's like Schrodinger's bad sauce.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
I mean, I know the sauce is bad because it's Burger King marinara sauce that they've given with their regular mozzarella sticks forever, and it's dog shit. It tastes like marinara piss. It's awful. It's the worst marinara dipping sauce I think I've ever had in my life. And so that makes sense. Like, maybe they heard me talking about it. Like, if any of those people are in Van Nuys, I walk around screaming about the Burger King marinara sauce and how fucking much it sucks.
I mean, yeah, I just walk around muttering it under my breath, but I don't want to make everyone else.
It's because it's in one of the things. It's like in a sauce cup, like you peel it, and because like this isn't new. Like they've had mozzarella sticks at Burger King for 25 fucking years, but these are thinner.
They're still trying to get that sauce down.
But these are thinner and worse, and that wasn't. So they changed the thing that wasn't the problem. Like the mozzarella stick, that was good. But the sauce was bad. But you changed the one that's harder to change, it seems like.
I'll say that my order of the Mummy mozzarella fries, I didn't have to worry about the sauce being bad because they did forget to give me the sauce.
Of course. Burger King, notorious sauce fucker-uppers. And that's fine. They don't make any money, so I don't expect them to get it right.
I'm reviewing it as it comes. And also, you're doing something bad to my food. I paid it was an exorbitant amount of money for fast food, but ultimately under $20 for the entire thing. I'm not gonna what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna give me my marinara sauce.
Yeah, right. You're not gonna go back.
But yeah, so that was a comment from Jamie, who is a mod on brandeating.com. So I think we're going to be hearing a lot from them.
Oh,
in the future,
Jamie, please be a character for us, Jamie.
But Bren replies to that and says, I know you're a bit of a mozzarella sticks aficionado. If you felt these new ones were only okay, what was your opinion of the previous kind? Ooh. I agree with the opinions that the marinara sauce is bad. Like Q mentioned, I thought it tasted pretty close to straight tomato paste. Yuck. I really don't remember if it's the same marinara sauce as before or if BK even offered marinara sauce with their older cruddy sticks.
I can answer that. It is the same, and yes, they did. And the previous ones weren't cruddy. That guy's a dipshit. Assuming it's a man because he's wrong.
Jamie replies, I don't remember the previous sticks at all. But since I hadn't had an air fryer then, I probably thought they were better than I would think they are
air
today.
Air fryer popping back up. Ha! Like every one of these reviews has an air fryer jump scare in it. Like 2/3 of the way through, you're like, oh man, they're just talking about the sauce, huh? And I got my air fryer, so I'm eating them up. Goddamn!
No, I just love this guy. Just because this is Jamie again replying.
And then Jamie comes back.
Jamie's all about his air fryer.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember the previous sticks at all, but since I hadn't had an air fryer then, I probably thought they were better than I would think they are today. The air fryer truly a transformative moment in Jamie's life.
This guy this guy sells air fryers like it's.
I feel like the sauce was probably the same because I do remember trying the old sauce. They were bad enough then that based on others' reviews, I didn't try them this time. Usually I'd give things at least one try. What's there to lose? The sauce came for free. I agree. You can open it, and here's one thing. People seem to think if you open the sauce, you do have to drink the whole thing. You can't not finish
You need to take 2 fingers. Like you have to put 2. You have to scoop. Like you can't open a sauce cup and not scoop 2 fingers into it and then smear it on your tongue. Like I mean, what are you gonna do?
Jellybean has joined the comment section. I'm a simple boy. I love deep fried cheese. I think these are way smaller than their old Mott sticks, but taste way better. The inside actually stretches and tastes like cheese. What a concept! I've had them 4 times already.
Wow.
The first 3 times were super fresh and crispy. Last time they weren't, but they still hit the spot. Overall, BK sucks.
That person is a simple baby boy. Whatever. How do they describe themselves? That is first off,
simple boy.
I don't. Oh my god, dude. I can't even.
I've gone back 4 times to get these mozzarella sticks. Burger King sucks.
We are gonna get right, yeah, and I'm gonna say the same kind of shit because I too am mentally ill. Like I'll go to a restaurant that's bad and I'll have one thing that I kind of like and then I just get into it and get into a groove and then that's what I'm eating and it's 5 days later I've eaten mozzarella sticks 4 times. I'm like, these ones aren't as good as the last 4. And then it's like, this is my life now. I eat mozzarella sticks. You know, we got into Cubano sandwiches from Versailles down the street from where we work. And I was just like, man, this is a lot of cheese.
And of course, the last comment here, Bren is back. Bren did not get their answer about the marinara sauce, so they're back. What is your opinion on the marinara sauce?
Oh wow, Bren!
I've tried these new mozzarella sticks once, and I did not like the sauce. When bringing my food home, I'd much rather dip the sticks in a jarred salsa that I usually have in the fridge.
Jarred salsa? What are you doing? It's a mozzarella stick. You know, I might.
Do you happen to know if it's the same marinara sauce BK served with their previous mozzarella sticks? I only tried those once or twice so long ago.
Yes, it is. I promise you, Bren.
But also, why do they care? They've formed their opinion. Their opinion is I do not like
Just
it.
try
I like the salsa at my home.
Is it the same? I don't know. Let's try a little bit on my little tongue. Oh, is it the same? That's what you could do. You could put a little bit on your tongue. And I might disgust people, and this is gonna happen on this podcast from time to time, but
yeah.
A mozzarella stick from Burger King, when I see that disgusting marinara packet, I go, what am I going to do with that? I got ketchup right here. I'll dip mozzarella stick in fucking ketchup all fucking day, dude. In fact,
some wild stuff,
like I would do that at Perkins instead of the marinara sauce that they give at Perkins because it's like thin, watery marinara with some onion chunks in it. Fuck that.
Perkins.
Yeah.
Is there a reason to go to Perkins?
Yes, the chicken tender melt sandwich, and that is the only reason. And I went to a Perkins when I was back in Minnesota. Holds up, still absolutely dynamite.
Yeah, is Perkins a regional or is it?
It's regional, yeah. It's like, what if Denny's was good but only available in certain areas? And people will disagree with me and say that Perkins is better than Denny's. No chicken tender melt at Denny's.
I think you said that backwards. But Denny's is better than Perkins. Sorry.
Well, you think that, but I honestly, Denny's is better than Perkins for breakfast, and that's what matters.
Yeah. Also, Denny's had like the soul killing sandwich, which is like the grilled cheese with mozzarella sticks in it, which was like one of the most depressing things to eat. Ooh, but I was like, it is really good, and it only costs $4 and comes with fries.
Remember when was that the one they did a brisket one where it was like It was was not the cheap sandwich though, but it was brisket macaroni cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
I like when sandwiches.
We recently ate at Denny's. That one's still on the menu.
I like when sandwiches have a side on them. Like that's something that started happening with like the Western bacon cheeseburger movement of the early 2000s. We put an onion ring on there, but then they were like, why stop at onion rings? Let's just put fucking everything on it.
I went to LA last year, and I flew out of LAX on the way back. On the way back, I was like, I'm going to treat myself to food in the airport. The whole time I was in LA, I was like, prices here are like whatever. It's pretty close to Minneapolis. Whatever. Airport, I got a sandwich and a shake for $40.
Whoa!
And it was from Fat Sal's, I think.
Yeah, Fat Sal's is the $40 sandwich. That's how much it costs out of the airport too.
And I was like, dude, this is gonna be so good though. It's got chicken strips, mozzarella sticks, like it's got all this like stoner garbage on one sandwich, and it was so bad. Like it was so tasteless.
Which one did you get? Was it?
There's a buffalo chicken one. That was like,
yeah.
It sucked. It was
I
really
hate.
bad.
Well, also their buffalo chicken sandwich. It's got cilantro on it. It's probably why I didn't like it.
Ugh.
So when I go to Fats, I used to go to Fat Sal's because there's one right across from where I work, and before the pandemic, a Fat Texas, which is like brisket, mozzarella sticks, chicken, fries, cheese, sauce, etc.
Sure.
That was like $12.99, and that's fucking expensive for a sandwich. But it's like it's like a cartoon sandwich for a fat person.
Yeah, that seems to be their like theme.
Yeah, they're Fat Sal's. It's like Sal is a fat person
sense.
in a cartoon. He wants a sandwich worthy of a fat
like
cartoon
Sal.
man.
Yeah.
But now it's not after the pandemic. The pandemic is still happening, you fucks, and I'm not going to get into it. But now that same sandwich is like $21.99 or like 19. Like it is fucking bonkers. The price increases of everything has been so crazy. But like I'm not to get off on a rant here, but a forever stamp is 78 cents. Like fucking shut it down, dude. We're done. Like I thought that
I did 2 bowls of noodles from Noodles and Company with a coupon, and it came in at just under $30.
Well, yeah.
And I sat there and I was like, I can make this at home.
And you had to eat 2 bowls of noodles by yourself to make it worth it.
It was definitely for me.
People listening, like, I mean, just get one. People listening are like, yeah.
Well, this is for me and my wife.
Just get 1 bowl of noodles. I don't know, like man,
bowls of noodles.
I had the most. I spent $40 at McDonald's. I got 8 Big Macs.
I did
like,
that
can you
$40.
Can you believe
Wasn't that like
8
Republican?
Big Macs? It's $40.
That Republican who like shared their Taco Bell receipt. And they're like, I spent $50 for lunch at Taco Bell, and it was like they somehow managed to spend $25 like customizing a chalupa or something.
Oh my god,
it's like insane.
Yes. Like it's got a burger from the place next door on it. Like they had to like
added like exotic guac or something.
Foot-long Subway
like,
sandwich. So mozzarella fry.
Yes, it was a fry, roughly akin to a chicken fry in size. If you know chicken fries from Burger King,
I don't like their
delicious.
fries. I like Burger King's
What about
fries,
the chicken fries?
But I don't like the chicken fries and the mozzarella fries. I think it's stupid. It's too skinny.
But they're like fries.
But I don't like. You just wanted to say fries, you fuckers. It's a chicken strip. That's a chicken strip. That's a chicken tender.
It's like a little chicken log or something. It's too
you
thin
can't
to
call
be
it
a
chicken
strip.
logs, I guess. But
I think there's also some ethics to the chicken strip where people feel like it's kind of
the chicken's gonna show you its
unbroken like
puss.
tendon or something.
Chicken strip.
Let's go see some chicken strip.
We're going down to the chicken
bar.
strip to see some whole. We're going down to the chicken strip we gotta go see some cloaca.
We gotta check out that Hobbit hole breakfast.
Yeah, they got the Hobbit hole breakfast at the cloaca stop.
It's just, that girl's got pasty butt. So, that's some cloaca humor for anyone.
Right? We don't.
So cloacas, if anyone knows, chickens have one hole that does all the stuff.
Yeah,
why don't we
all
have
kinds
that? That's
of
pretty
stuff.
great.
Most birds. Any bird. So you see a bird, you know that bird is sick. That kind of bird has a disgusting way of going about its everything.
But pasty butt is a bad thing that happens to chickens sometimes, where the butt gets pasty because all the things come out of one place. Bad system.
That's foul. Anyway, chicken fries.
Oh, I get it. Foul.
I didn't do that on purpose. I'm funny.
Okay, mozzarella fries. I was served them without the dip. They came inside of a mummy box.
As
the mummy
advertised.
box was fun. It was limited edition in the idea that they will not continue to print it outside of Halloween season.
I see yours on the shelf behind you.
Oh, of course. I had it. I sent it into Tops or.
You had a grade and sent it to CGC. They flattened it out.
Got them to put it in a slab.
Yeah, you got it slabbed.
They gave me a 3.1.
That would protect that would protect the grease from the mold.
Getting your marinara, wow, I can't. I'm getting your mozzarella box slabbed. So many of these things are considered a limited edition. I think we'll have like a slabbed napkin.
Oh, there's definitely I was looking at vintage ashtrays on eBay. And they had a goddamn the McDonald's ashtray from like the hard glass, awesome. Gold glass. I'd love to put a joint out in a McDonald's ashtray on my coffee table.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So what did you think of the? So they got you the mozzarella fries, no sauce.
They're good. They're good. The breading crunchy. The cheese. Oh, there was another comment in here that was insane to me. Like, could I find it? I don't think I can. I found some comment where somebody was really railing on how you need the tartness of the sauce to counteract the sweet cheese.
The sauce is bad.
Sweet cheese?
First off, cheese ain't sweet, idiot. And the only consensus in the world about this product is that sauce sucks shit and is a nightmare. So of all, you see somebody saying, actually, you need the sauce, that person is deranged for sure. We know just from the evidence.
Yeah, it's the one thing that we globally can agree on. Like, it's great. Someone should run on a platform of like, I will make Burger King change their sauce. But unfortunately, I was not given the sauce to taste it and be annoyed by. So I ate those puppies raw. They were good. I ate a lot of them.
You didn't dip it in. You got like a 12-piece or 9?
There was an option to get all of the monster menu as one. I did. Here's the one thing I. I don't know.
I ordered one monster menu, dude. You fucking figure it out. I don't know.
One thing, and I did immediately feel like an asshole about this too, and why I didn't press on any sauces, especially, is they had an option to buy all of the monster menu items. And I was like, great, that takes care of everything. I'll do that. It was not a value meal or like any sort of meal. So it just gave you all the monster menu items.
At the regular price.
No fries, no drink. And then they like gave it to me. And I was like, I think I get a drink. And it like did not look at me. And I looked up at the menu and I was like, oh no, this is just a bunch of different menu items.
Oh,
like,
look, I think maybe you got Sunday.
That is kind of a drink.
That's a drink like. That's a drink like
at Wendy's as a drink. So
the guy's like, that's in a cup. I don't know what more you want.
That's correct. That is correct.
You got something in a cup. My mozzarella fries, my mummy mozzarella fries, were also in the mummy box, which I did not really give a shit about. But
it's unfortunate you didn't know it was limited edition.
I didn't. I thought, this is the same mummy box they're going to have for years.
50,000 or something.
Right? Or maybe I got the one that didn't miraculously had things in it, but didn't get grease on it somehow. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this box is still mint, even though there was 4 months. It's because I only got the 4-piece instead of the 12 because they get all packed in there.
But then they're cold as ice.
I didn't order, right? Because they didn't have their brethren keeping them warm. But no, they were not melty. So this is why the chicken fry and the mozzarella fry, and I don't like it. It's because they're too skinny, so they congeal faster. And it was just like, it's just not, there's no cheese pull, there's no, it's kind of like a cheese stick out of the fridge almost, except kind of warm. I did think that the breading tasted good. That guy that said a dusting of parsley, I was like, I never would have thought about that, but yeah, that must be what that is on there, because there's parsley on mozzarella sticks.
A light seasoning flecked with parsley.
Yeah, but I like the crust, and I just wish that they were melted all the time. Like, when I get the mozzarella fries, which I've done more of the times than I would care to admit, it's a bummer because oftentimes they're just hard or like just thick. They're dense. It's not gooey, you know? And the other thing about this is, as somebody, you're reading the reviews of the mozzarella fries from last year. I've eaten the mozzarella fries before. It's kind of a bummer that there's really nothing other than the packaging that sets this mozzarella fry apart. Like, why didn't they do a bacon wrapped something, like a bacon cup, like or a jalapeno?
Wife just kept saying that as well.
Even a motherfucking jalapeno popper. Like, I think that's more mummy-like.
Anything.
Change it in any way. At least with the bat nuggets, it's a bat.
The breading could have been in, like, kind of a way that looked like wrapping, maybe,
like,
if they wanted to go.
Put them in a mold? Yeah, like
something. Literally anything.
Yeah, being, like, because that sundae, which we'll get to in the future, that's unique. Like, there's not another item like that on the menu. There isn't a Pop Rocks chocolate purple sundae year round, you know, so it feels special. But yeah, man, I was not, and I was a big fan of, like, not big fan. I'm not a sicko who's going to go, I'm not, they weren't referring to me in that press release when they said fans of BK, because I don't have any expectations of BK. And if I will fucking take you to court if you say I did. But
I mean, here's my take on Burger King fandom. I like Burger King. I am a pretty big staunch defender of it compared to something like McDonald's, which I just think Burger King's better.
Yeah.
Like, this could be a whole talk
but
or whatever.
We're not going to post about
it's so much better.
That's the difference. That's what makes us normal. Like, we know.
That's true.
I don't know, because I only recently started eating Big Macs in the last few years because I never liked Thousand Island dressing. So I really like the Big Mac, and there's not something like that at Burger King, really. And both of those, McDonald's is a much more evil company, so you should go eat. You should definitely eat Burger King, the slightly less evil alternative, as often as you can. Yeah, man, those fucking, I remember and loved the mozzarella sticks, the original ones. There was a Burger King in the university campus where I went to, and you could do meal exchange where you could, like, instead of going to the cafeteria, you could get like a combo at Burger King, and I would get the chicken sandwich, the long original chicken sandwich.
The long mayo boy.
Long mayo boy. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that long sandwich.
And then I would sometimes substitute mozzarella sticks for, like, the chicken, for, like, the fries or whatever. And those mozzarella sticks were sometimes pretty good because, like, I think that it's more important that a mozzarella stick be fat than it is that it be like a fry.
Long.
Yeah, like it's not.
It's almost like they came up with the name first.
It's not a fry. It's a mozzarella stick. We've done it. The science is in. Like, they figured it out. It's like the mozzarella fry, right? It feels like it's backwards. Like, the mozzarella fry is like if you look at the evolution of man, where it's like, oh, I'm an ape, and then it shows the diagram of the man becoming a man.
Yeah.
Like, mozzarella fry is earlier in the evolution than the mozzarella stick, you know, because you've got a fry, you've got mozzarella, so you're like, oh, let's do it like that. But then the person who was like, nah, well, these mozzarella fries are bullshit. We got to make them fat. You got to make them a stick. Like something that you pick up off the ground, a fucking stick.
Yeah, man. The chicken sandwich. I used to get the Burger King coupons. You know, like the classic coupon sheet that they would send out and stuff.
Yeah. And
you'd always get the Arby's sheet as well. And then they got rid of those to do the apps, and then the apps just don't have deals in them anymore, and just everything gets worse. But chicken sandwich coupon was always like 2 for $5. And those sandwiches are like the length of my forearm.
And they're so greasy. Like, they're the greasiest. They're so thin. They're so thin. It's like
somebody like cashes in the 2 chicken sandwich coupon, and that's their lunch. It's horrifying.
But they're so good too, because I like grease and mayonnaise. Like, and bun. I like bun.
Bun's good.
Bun is good.
I like a Whopper too. They got that smoky flavor. Like Burger King's good.
Did you get any of the build your own Whoppers when they were doing that? You get brisket on it. I got the brisket.
No,
it's like a brisket and then onion straws and and I'd add jalapenos. That's the good thing about that's the good thing about the app. You can add jalapenos for 20 cents to fucking anything.
Yeah. I mean, one thing about the conception of this idea for a podcast, and, call me stupid, dumb. I don't live near any of these things and I don't drive. So I did have to take like an hour bus to go to this Burger King.
You haven't, wait a second.
To eat essentially trash.
Hold on. You don't have a Burger King near you?
No. The closest one's like a 20-minute drive away.
Oh my God. And so when you say you don't drive, you don't have a driver's license?
Correct.
Okay. So it's not you don't have a car, you don't drive. Like you're one of
drive. Yeah.
We'll save that
sleep
for later.
Disorder. It makes it
kind of dangerous.
Licenses. Yeah.
But you've been awake this whole time?
That's true. That's true.
Good job.
I'm injecting C4 right into the veins.
Good job, buddy.
I'm on medication, It's mostly I just always feel tired. I can intake any amount of sleep and I will feel tired. I'll get up after a 12-hour sleep and I'm like, man, I could go for another 12.
Yeah, and you don't want to fall asleep driving 20 minutes to a Burger King to eat a mummy fry.
No, that sounds as depressing as an hour bus ride to a mummy fry sounds like you left your wife a widow. You became a mummy to try and intake a mummy fry.
Oh man, we're gonna get into mummies.
Probably seems worse.
Yeah, definitely. You made the right choice living and taking the bus.
Yeah. So that's the mummy fries. They were fine. They were so okay to me. I think.
I think it's slightly less than okay.
A little bit of a spoiler for the rest of the menu. They're probably the worst thing on the monster menu. Maybe.
Close second with the nuggets.
Second. Yeah.
Those nuggets were out of a fucking bag, dude. They're like, wait a second, this isn't a bat, this is a dinosaur, dude. This is a dinosaur you put a wing on, man. What the fuck, dude?
These are fangs. We'll get into it.
Yeah, I don't want to waste all that ripping. I can't believe I just left that gold. Yeah, I'll cut that out and paste it in the future one. Yeah, make a little note. 48 minutes, 30 seconds.
Those are our mummy mozzarella fries. But we did also, have to compare them to the movie tie-in.
Yeah.
Because, of course, these were launched to help promote both a 26-year-old movie and an 8-year-old movie.
Well,
and that would, of course, be The Mummy and The Mummy.
Yes. And I think it is important to note that they're just promoting the very idea of Halloween, right? Like, ultimately, that's what it is. It's like a spooky season, kind of. It's like Halloween.
Yeah, I think my original pitch to you was to compare this menu against the film Halloween because it's such a general, just like ghosts and ghoulies menu. But then seeing the pure, like, drought of a movie tie-in.
We were like, we could squeeze this into. Let's watch instead of watching one movie, instead of watching Monster Squad and covering all 4 of these in one.
Well, yeah, instead of doing $19 for one episode, what if that $19 was spread across 4?
There's no Frankenstein, right?
What do you mean?
Like, not in real life. I'm not like asking like there's no Dr. Frankenstein and his monster, correct? In real life. No, what's the menu?
I just saw him down the street.
Yeah, no, Guillermo del Toro's buddy. There is a Frankenstein because we're watching it. What's the Frankenstein menu on the Burger King item thing is what I was trying to get at.
It's the Franken Sunday, you fool.
Oh, the Franken Sunday.
Your favorite item.
Yeah,
Spoilers.
my favorite thing. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's good. We got it. I know.
And I'm going to get to see a new Guillermo del Toro movie. Exciting.
Ooh,
or
that's
maybe
out
you've already
right
heard
now.
that episode. Who knows?
That's out.
It is. It might still be out by the time you're listening to this.
Yeah, they haven't taken it off
video
Netflix.
On demand because they do that nonsense now.
Well, didn't they release it on Netflix on the 25th?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's like
they're doing that now.
Yeah, dude.
I think they might have like that thing they did with Glass Onion where
it goes to theaters first for a little bit.
In theaters for like a week and then they put it on stream.
Well, I know people have been seeing it in theaters, so I look forward to recording an episode of my new podcast about that. A different one, not this one. So we're going to talk about now various mummies.
Yeah, do you want to go in chronological?
Well, I was thinking about this. So maybe it would be best to kind of talk about them sort of at the same time, because like it's just to see how they're different and similar. Like, so how does the Mummy movie with motherfucking the whale that opens
Brendan Fraser,
that opens in the past, right? Like that's the one that opens with a flashback of Amenhotep.
Opens with ancient Hymenoptera, and oh boy, why can't I remember it?
The guy that looks like Telly Savalas.
Yeah, Anaxinamun is the lady priestess that she's like the queen, and he's a priest is having a affair with her, and then she is killed and he is killed and mummified because the king finds out about the affair because of a smudge of makeup. Because Anaxinamun does not wear clothes; she wears ornate paint. It gets smudged by the priest.
Wow, the ancient the old lipstick on the collar, War of the Roses.
But they get mummified, and then they are in present day, which for them is 1920s Egypt. Unearth.
One of them was mummified alive too, is the thing. He was all like,
yes. Yeah. Which happens to the lady in the 2017 one.
Yeah.
But the lady is mummified alive.
The lady in the 2017 one, the titular mummy is the lady, correct? Yeah, but
that's up to interpretation. Spoilers.
What? Okay, continue.
But yeah, they go through 1920s. Rick, oh man, what's his name? Rick. One of the best like action movie protagonist names. Why can't I think of it? Because it's so memorable.
Rick Jammer.
Rick Jammer. No,
well,
it's.
While you're looking, he's a soldier who's serving with soldiers for British reasons. He's like an American who's embedded with a British garrison that's like protecting this dig site.
Which is also protected by like a group of like, I don't know, kind of just guys on horses with guns.
Yes, they are mysterious. So these mysterious...
Rick O'Connell. What a name.
What?
Rick O'Connell.
Rick O'Connell, yeah. And he's kind of like Jerry O'Connell. Similar levels of fame sort of at the time. Must have been a reference. I bet Jerry O'Connell read for that fucking part, and that was kind of a slap in the face.
There is so much history to this movie being made that it's crazy how long it took this movie to get made. Like, truly insane how long this Mummy movie took.
With Brendan Fraser attached to it the whole time?
No. Because, original Mummy, 1932, right?
Yeah, Bela Lugosi's Mummy.
I don't think he's the Mummy in that one.
I thought he was all the guys.
You're thinking of Dracula. That's Boris Karloff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bela Lugosi's the Dracula, the vampire. But late 1980s, producers James Jackson and Sean Daniel decided to update the 1932 horror film The Mummy for the modern era. Universal gave them a go-ahead and a budget of $10 million. In 1987, George A. Romero wrote a film treatment. Was attached to direct.
Ah, fuck, dude. Give me
Abby
that.
Bernstein recalled that Universal wanted an unstoppable mummy akin to the Terminator. Took place in the present. Scientists inadvertently bring a mummy to life who wants to use an ancient device to destroy all life on Earth. So that is dropped. Romero drifts away. Then they recruit Clive Barker. After his success on Hellraiser. He did a 1990 treatment, 91 screenplay by Mick Garris.
It's like mummies are like, we're confused about whether we like pain or not. Like,
it says dark and violent with the story revolving around an art museum that rebuilds an entire Egyptian tomb in Beverly Hills.
Wow. God damn. Both of those mummy movies sound interesting. I was going to say...
Barker's take was dark, sexual, and filled with mysticism.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
you're telling me that Clive Barker is dark
crazy.
Filled mysticism? Oh, wow.
Alan Ormsby, unaware of previous efforts to launch film, was brought on next, pitched a more straightforward update to the 32 film, which was going to have a higher budget for his idea of Daniel Day-Lewis as a brooding mummy.
Oh, Wow. Oh my God. Daniel Day-Lewis, dude, him doing Method Mummy, him like getting mummified and having his brain mashed up and removed so that he could be a mummy. Oh man, we got to make that sketch.
Universal did not like the higher price tag, so they dropped that one. Romero returned to the project in '94.
I'm back. I have not made a good movie since the last time you talked to me, but you're still talking to me. Hey, I'm George A. Romero.
He completed a draft in '94, centered around a female archaeologist, discovery of a tomb of Imhotep, unfolding a nameless American city, modern times, a mummy brought back to life by an MRI scan.
Unfucking real. Dude! Oh, God! Can I steal that? Like, is that public domain now? Has it been long enough? 1994?
Romero's script, too dark and violent by Jackson the Studio, was considered. Wanted a more accessible movie, so that was dropped. Romero wanted to go do something else. Garris returned in '95, developing a script that combined elements of 32 and 42. Draft was a period piece, very Art Deco. Didn't like it, so they still determined to create a new mummy film in '96.
We're so close. We're 3 years away now.
Stephen Sommers calls Jax and Daniel in '97 with his vision of the mummy as a kind of Indiana Jones, with the mummy as the creature giving the hero a hard time.
Oh my God, dude. Wait. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. So it's like the mummy is the sidekick and he's like, oh man, you did a shit job swinging over that whole Indiana. Yeah. Wow. Wisecracking mummy.
What's crazy here, because Universal takes a hit, box office failure of Babe, Pig in the City makes them want to dig back into their old stuff.
That'll don't, pig.
But it was basically, Snyder recalled that Summer's treatment was unique in that it took place in the 1920s rather than a contemporary setting. Universal liked the treatment so much that they approved the concept and increased the budget.
That's all it took. Is like, hey, what if it takes place when the other movie came out? They're like, here's $50 million.
Initially, role of Rick O'Connell, initially offered to Tom Cruise.
Oh! Will the circle be unbroken?
Also, Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, and Ben Affleck.
Jesus Christ, they should have just had them all
in
there.
None of them were interested.
Standing around like, are you the mummy? Are you the mummy? Are you the mummy?
But Jax and Summer were impressed with George of the Jungle's box office earnings and cast Brendan Fraser.
Holy shit. And that's what George of the Jungle got Brendan Fraser in to this franchise where he makes 3 or 4 movies. That's bonk nanas, dude. I love it. Yeah. He even did
Fraser's role.
They even went to China. The 4th movie is like, hey, we did everything. We killed every Egyptian mummy. They were like, where the fuck else do they have mummies? China? All right. We're off.
But yeah. Well, really good stuff. I don't have a lot to say about that movie itself because it's wonderful and really, really good.
I think that so yeah, we can just talk about that as its own thing then, and then cover the Tom Cruise one that obviously we don't like. I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean that movie is so good. It's such a good.
Just a good big
such
action
a good
movie.
Action movie. Like so truly should be used as a benchmark, as like a
you should have a ride. There should be a ride at Universal, The Mummy, which there is. And I was not able to go on it because I got motion sick on the Simpsons ride. The first experience of the day at Universal. So
do you know when I was a kid, do you remember Universal used to have a Indiana Jones ride?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I never saw it, but yeah.
Well, I didn't either.
Oh shit! This story is getting crazy.
Well, this is because that ride was advertised at, because there's a big Ark of the Covenant part, and it was advertised that you will die if you look at it. So as a kid, I was so scared that like a company would make a ride that would kill you if you looked at it. So
that's
I just rode that ride with
dude.
my eyes closed because I was confident I would die.
That is crazy, dude.
Much like how like when I watched Legends of the Hidden Temple as a kid. And they would always have that sprint through the temple at the end, and temple guardians would grab the kids. I'd be like, well, those kids just died.
Yeah, those kids are dead.
Temple guardians just took those children.
Their parents are whatever you call a widow. They're like a kid widow.
A kiddo.
I'm sure there's a very sad name for what that is actually called. But my experience with a carnival ride.
Carnival.
With my ride experience that relates to this is not as good because we stood in line for 45 minutes for the Simpsons ride. And the whole time it is like, if you get motion sickness, don't go on this ride. And I get car sick if I'm the passenger in a car. So I was like kind of nervous. Yeah. I was like probably going to get a little motion sick, but I know that a lot of the other rides are motion sickness possible rides. So we'll try this one, and this will be like my canary in the coal mine, see what I can do. So we wait, we get in, and it's one of those dark rides where it's like the car you're in lifts up, and then it just pitches around and stuff, and there's like a huge screen that gives you the motion, basically. And the second the lights went out and the car lifted up, I just broke out in an ice cold sweat and just felt like I was going to puke, like fucking immediately. And I just started laughing. Like Brittany, my wife, was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm already just fucking sick." And she's just like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I just like had I would look at the screen briefly, and then I was just sick the rest of the day. Like we went on a tiny Harry Potter, RIP to that whole thing, roller coaster before that, and that was the only other ride I went on because the next one was the other Harry Potter ride, which is a dark ride where they're like, if you got motion sick on the Simpsons ride, this is going to make you puke your fucking guts, dude. And so I just kind of was like, so I didn't get to ride the Mummy ride. That's what this is all related to. And I've heard that Mummy roller coaster is actually really cool because it's like it does you go backwards at one point. And
that's cool.
It's a roller coaster that does like a rapid launch. Like it has like it goes from like 0 to 90 miles an hour or whatever in a very short time.
Cool.
It's not like there's no climb. I don't know what the fucking thing is, what the term is for it. I'm not a coastie, but
a coaster head.
Yeah, coaster head. But they a rail rider, as they say. But it but it just launches you. But my wife said it was a very good ride. I didn't get to ride it though because I was all sick. But yeah, I liked the Mummy movie. I feel like I didn't actually watch it until I was in my 20s for some reason. Like I didn't really see it when it first came out for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I thought it would look dumb or something. But it is very good. It is a little bit corny. Rachel Weisz.
Definitely.
There's so much cheeseball Rachel Weisz stuff in it. That's who that is, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So there's so much cheeseball Rachel Weisz stuff in it that it kind of almost takes me out of it. But it's like fun. It's like fun, like Indiana Jones is fun, but like in a just a late 90s kind of way, that we didn't get because there was no late 90s Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really just such a solid thing. I equate it a lot to like Men in Black, of just like being like just this solid, really great action film in this, different sort of genre, because this is like vaguely horror. Action. There's some really like stuff that spooked me a lot as a kid. Yeah,
there's some jumps. There's a zombie mummy zombie that jumps out and screams and shit, And
a very sad guy who has no eyes, who has a run-in with the
don't
mummy.
Burn my eyes out.
Really sad. But yeah, I don't want to go into that one in detail because it's just a really good movie.
Yeah.
And everyone should watch it. It's very fun. If you haven't watched it, definitely a watch.
Don't
things. Watch the sequels, really.
Before we get too far away from it, though, do you think that you would be able to read a treasure map? Like, they got a treasure map in that, and I was thinking, like, if I got a treasure map, I bet I'd be like, man, this would be so great if I had any fucking idea what I was looking at. Like, I just think that, because treasure map, it would have to be secret. Like
I would say, like, as a person who lives in the year 2025, if I found a treasure map, I would assume that there was somebody waiting to assault me at the other end.
Or it's like it's like a YouTube. It's like Mr. Beast is gonna fucking put you in a firehouse,
in a hole.
Yeah, he's gonna put you in a hole, light it on fire, piss on it, give you $50,000.
I'll give you $10,000 if you survive the burn.
They'd be like, fine. And that was so staged, by the way. Everybody talked about that. I mean, of course it was staged, but they talk about how like, oh, that guy was in that burning house. It's like such a fucking stunt. Like it obviously was controlled. Like no, it was. Just that was like sub Fear Factor shit. But yeah, I like that Mummy movie too. Yeah. I think that the second movie should have been Mummies, like Aliens. Yeah. Brendan Fraser walks into the meeting and uncaps a marker and writes Mummies, but the last S is a $sign. It's like, oh my God, Brendan Fraser. That's my favorite Hollywood story ever.
I know. It's good.
I tell that story about every sequel. It's my favorite. But yeah, so they're good job, Brendan Fraser and team. Who directed that?
Steven Sommers, I think.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yep. And that one guy is not. He's like a broke ass House MD.
Yeah.
I kept thinking that's House, but it's not. It's like some guy who's before House a little bit.
Yeah, this is the guy who went on to direct The Mummy Returns, Scorpion King. Or no, he didn't direct Scorpion King. Van Helsing, G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra.
Hold on. The guy who directed The Mummy directed Van Helsing?
Yes.
Oh, wow. He directed the best and the worst of the genre. That's fucking rare, dude. Like Van Helsing. That's worse than...
He also directed Catch Me If You Can. Not the one you're thinking.
I was going to say, that's Steven Spielberg. Catch Me If You Can. Not that one. This is not Catch Me If You Can, and it's a K. K-A-N.
Catch me if you K-N.
Yeah, that's fucked up. The only other thing that I wanted to say about this movie was... Do you think your neck would break if hanged? No, that was a question I had. But no, yeah, you're right. I liked it. Oh, Van Helsing is terrible. My friend Peter and I went and saw it in the theater. Bad. We laughed and laughed and laughed. We've joked about it 150,000 times since. We always say, was it as bad as Van Helsing? We literally, that's our bar. Like, I think that the Tom Jane motherfucking Frankenstein movie from I Frankenstein, that's better than Van Helsing.
That's crazy.
Van Helsing is so bad, and that's got a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing, which sets us up for the Dark Universe, baby. Let's fucking go, bro. Oh my God, what a failure.
Oh, one last thing before we leave 99 Mummy behind. I just wanted to read you this review. It might change your opinions on it. In the words of a professional film critic, not me, there's absolutely nothing I can say about The Mummy in its favor, but I was unreasonably pleased. And this is exactly my thoughts on this film. Objectively, this film is absolutely terrible, and it's extremely inaccurate to Egyptian mythology and ancient Egypt in general.
Holy shit, dude.
Imhotep was not alive at the same time as Anck-Sun-Amun, or Ankh-Sun-Amun, as she's called in the movie, and neither had any connection to Seti or Imhotep, as they were all alive in different time periods. The Book of the Dead was a funerary text buried with the dead to protect them on their journey to the afterlife, and didn't have any evil or sinister functions.
And just because it says Book of the Dead, only an ignoramus would think that could be bad.
And it should go without saying, but the fact that they used the 10 plagues in the story makes absolutely no sense, since they weren't a part of Egyptian mythology.
I thought that
but
too,
it's so damn enjoyable. Well, except for when it was being racist. That's not fun in the slightest. But it's such a fun movie to laugh at. 3 out of 5 stars.
I'm assuming that's an old review?
I don't know. I didn't pull the screenshot.
One other thing that I wanted to mention.
I don't recall the movie being racist, but
well, the one guy is in brownface. I mean, the Benny.
Was he?
Benny, that's not that actor is not
not
Middle
Benny.
Eastern.
Benny's a white guy.
But I don't think
isn't Benny the brother?
No, Benny is the guy who's the other guy that got out at the beginning. Problematic.
Oh, that's Jonathan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. See, Benny is he is brown coated but white. I'm pretty sure they pulled
Kevin J. O'Connor.
And there is
I see.
So yeah, that's what. So there's some of that stuff that doesn't hold up. So it's funny, like that person is correct. But one thing that I wanted to ask you, just because I know you are also like into the filmmakery of it all. Did they do all like CG green screen sets at the beginning for Egypt, or do you think they built models, like did it old school model style? Because there's so much CG in this movie, but there's the occasional practical effects too. Do you think that like the city at the beginning, the City of the Dead, do you think that was physical models that they shot for scale, or do you think they were CG?
I have a confession. I didn't watch this before this.
Oh,
I've watched
wow.
it so many times.
No wonder
before.
you want to get to the next one. Wow. It's coming around now. Oh, it makes so much sense. I watched this movie twice in the last 2 weeks.
I love this movie.
I watched
really
it
do.
with
I don't
breaks on AMC on YouTube TV until like my buddy put it on their
that's not the way
Plex.
to do it. But yeah, I don't remember that shot enough to
It's the opening. Maybe
but
if you get a wild hair up your ass after this, fucking check it out. But I was just like, man, is that like the early CG, background, or is it? Did they build? I think they probably built models. It was Universal in 1999.
I would say, I think the effects in this movie hold up really well, but I don't think there is a single CG effect in the movie that you can't point out.
Oh yeah, yes, they all.
So if it's a question, I feel like it's probably practical.
Especially in I watched the 4K remaster after I watched my most of it on AMC. A buddy of mine put it on their Plex in 4K, and nothing makes 90s CG jump out like fucking 4K, man. Holy shit.
Oh, man.
Jurassic Park is like the only movie I can think of that comes close to getting away with it, and it still doesn't. Like the CG kind of jumps out. The practical dinosaurs look incredible, and then when it switches to a CG, it's just, you can definitely tell. But man, with this, it was like, that is from a DVD. That is from a DVD game.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about late 90s, very early 2000s movies is the attitude of we got it. CGI is perfect.
Oh my God.
So every climax of every action or horror movie should have CGI. So ending of Blade has some of the muddiest, most unreadable
epic.
CGI.
Fucking that is historically lauded bad CGI at the end of that shit. Wow.
The ending of the House on Haunted Hill remake has some of the worst, just giant gray monster that's just is there a monster in there? That's just gray. It's gray with textures. Just truly bad stuff.
But
really strange.
But this is good. They did it. This was they spent the money on the good CG, and they had some good practical mummies. They had some good practical dusty zombies running around. I liked it. So
they did the Jurassic Park thing where they did the mix and match.
Well, so then fast forward to, was it 2017?
And the universe is a little darker.
Right. Trump has been president for a year. There seems like there's no going back. So it's time to embrace.
We will go back. Don't worry.
It's time to embrace the darkness. Universal sees it's time finally. Since Monster Squad, we haven't gotten the actual reboot.
We got to see them together. And we got to see the mummy high-five the werewolf. Not since Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Right? Have I gotten to see Frankenstein get bested by Dracula?
Somebody walked out of Avengers, Age of Ultron, whatever Avengers came out before this, and they said, why don't we do our own kind of MCU? But I think we've got a little bit
Endgame with money signs in their eyes.
We've got a little darker take on it. It's like
in this one, the superheroes are kind of bad guys.
Dark universe, but the S in universe is a $sign.
Yeah. So this one, man,
they tried to. So it's the dark universe. For people who don't know, we're joking about it, but Universal was going to kick off the dark universe. That is the monster verse that we know and love. You got your Dracula, you got your Wolfman, you got your Invisible Man, which some people forget about because he's invisible. You got your fucking, mummy, and then you got Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein famously was the doctor.
I'm sure he would have been called Frankenstein
and that's all of them, correct? There's 5.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Creature. That's one I forget. One of my favorites too. So they were gonna do it Avengers style, and there was also a Dracula Untold movie that came out about this time. That was supposed to be the kickoff, but it ate shit.
That one sucked.
But it sucked so hard that they're like, wait, we're gonna no. I know we said Dark Universe.
Awful.
Shut up. Like Universal was like looking at people going, look, I know we said shut up. We said this was the Dark Universe, but it's not. It's not, though. The Dark Universe, we're actually going to start it with The Mummy and Tom Cruise, face that has launched at least one franchise. He's got it for us. And then this came out. Also bombed. They're like, what about the Dark Universe? Shut up. Why do people keep bringing the Dark Universe up to us?
We never said that was going to happen.
We've never even heard the word Dark Universe before together. And it's like the Dark Universe thing that plays at the beginning of the movie is behind them on the screen.
Man, it's crazy to me that still plays. Like, you would think they would go into like every cut and just change it so that it goes Universal Pictures into movie. But
still
no, it still goes Universal Pictures, flip to Dark Universe.
That is a reminder of your hubris,
crazy,
your failure, and let's be honest, we're creative people to some degree. I'm not currently working in a creative field. I'm doing this with you. But doing a Dark Universe would be easy as fuck. It would be so easy to make these movies, and at the end of it, you make just the regular Dracula movie, and at the end, Hyde shows up and is like, "Hey, Dracula, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
I got
something for you, buddy." And
we'll call it the Spooky Squad.
And then you just remake the movie Monster Squad. But instead of it being the monsters versus the kids, the monsters themselves are the squad. Yeah. Why is it so hard to do this? I have outlined these movies in my head. I love monsters. I love the Wolfman. I watched what was the Wolfman with the guy from Fear and Loathing? Benicio? The Benicio...
Oh,
my buddy Peter and I, we
Wolfman.
Were so excited about Wolfman. I believe it was R-rated.
Did you watch that new? Do you watch that new Wolfman?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. That one was just sad. Like, I was just like, there's a point early in that new Wolfman movie, because I watched this recently, and you're just like, oh, this is just like a pretty good guy and like a dad that loves his family, and now he's just going to get like rabies and die.
It's a metaphor for everything sucks and then you die horribly and everybody you know suffers. It's a
real bummer.
That's like...
It's... Because like when that new Elizabeth Moss like Invisible Man movie came out, I was like, this is cool and good and it's a metaphor and it works. And it could tie into a Dark Universe. You could use this in a Dark
Jekyll
Universe.
Is like got that suit. He's like... I got the invisible suit now, and we're going to put it on Elizabeth Moss, and she's our invisible woman. Yeah. It only works with her DNA because of reasons.
But the Wolfman one would not have worked because it would have just been a sad entry and like...
The Dark Universe. It's like...
just a guy who gets rabies and can't not have it anymore.
It's so much of like that guy like looking, and it doesn't look like a Wolfman at all. You know, it's like
no, he just
looks
gross.
Like a gross. It looks more like gross. A troll. So they tried,
but Mummy 2017.
They tried.
Opens, and here's the thing: I did try to watch this movie. I thought I made it much further the first time I tried to watch it, because Russell Crowe shows up and is like, "Oh, we found mummies. We found Templar."
Opens with Russell Crowe.
It opens with him finding Templar skeletons. Well, it opens with like a news report of this happening, and then
Templar skeletons
Russell
found
Crowe
in a place where you wouldn't expect them because you see it's not where the Templars are from.
Yep. But then Russell Crowe's there, and I think we just turned it off at Russell Crowe for the first time I watched it because he's not even in it for that much
dude,
longer.
You don't get to him until Act 3, beginning of Act 3, when he's like, "We have to kill you, Tom Cruise."
But then, like, so they have that scene, and then we're on to Tom Cruise, who is looking for treasure because he's a treasure hunter guy. Oh boy, they think that that's what we like about The Mummy 99 is that he's a treasure hunter.
He's a soldier.
So
well,
Tom Cruise is
he wasn't even a treasure hunter in the first movie. He was just a soldier. And in this one, he's a soldier he's more treasure hunter than soldier. He uses the soldiering as cover for stealing shit, which is so people who steal like in Iraq and shit, which is what they're talking about, they're the worst human beings on the planet. Like people who pillage artifacts like that, like Indiana Jones, when he says it belongs in a museum, he's the worst fucking person in the world. It belongs right the fuck where it was, Indiana. Like
or at the very least in a museum
in the country where you destroyed to get it.
But yeah, there is a storyline early on where Tom Cruise like incites a big violent fight with like a village and calls in like a strike from the military to get them out of it. And it's just like, because he wanted the treasure that might be there. That's crazy.
Personally, my history with this movie is I've watched this movie an embarrassing number of times because I wanted the Dark Universe so bad. I just like that title card that comes up. Dark Universe. Oh, it reminds me of what could have been. And Jake Johnson is fucking delightful. Like, he's so good in this. He makes the whole movie worth watching. It makes sense if you quit before you really got to him doing anything, because he makes this movie
he's enjoyable,
infinitely watchable, even as a zombie. And then I like at the end, he's just like, I'm glad you brought me back to life, but I'm glad you used your mummy wish to resurrect me. But God, maybe we go somewhere with a little more water and a beach. I mean, I appreciate you resurrecting me from the dead, Rick.
One of the funniest lines in a movie is just a character that's been dead the whole movie, and then at the end is like, thank you for bringing me back to life.
I appreciate you bringing me back from the dead. I'm Jake Johnson. I was in that movie where they hunted me.
Also, important to note, his name is not...
It's not Rick, I know.
It's not Rick O'Connell. In fact, it's Nick Morton. A really good action name, Nick Morton.
Morton coming up to the tomb. Nick Morton does things.
They're like Latin mort. That's death. Ah, yes. Naming him Nick Morton will be a bit of foretelling, a bit of foreshadowing.
Yes, undead, much like the mummy.
Yes, and we tested Nick Deaden, and it didn't work as well. So Morton, yes.
I think this movie does a number of these things, and this is going to be something that, and I wasn't going to make this a thing on the podcast. I'm not trying to shoehorn a thing in. I'm not starting a thing. But part of like these movies, when it's like when you get this ain't your granddaddy's whatever this is going on, you know, like when the scientist lady comes in and fucking he's like, oh, scientist lady, and she just fucking slaps him. It's like, this ain't your granddaddy's introducing a scientist, you know. It's like normally a scientist would be like looking at a book, or Beaker's like fucking what's her name, Rachel Weisz in the original one in a dusty library, not slapping Top Gun.
Yeah, she slaps him and then says that sex for them took 15 seconds.
Okay.
Which comes up for the rest of the movie.
The rest of the movie. That's a runner.
It's a recurring good joke that we all laugh at every time it comes up.
Every time, because
really
when people come quick, they're pathetic.
Yeah, they're bad.
You know, anybody that comes fast, they're pathetic. They should have to be reminded of that. Like, you get to work and they're like, yeah, this is your job, but you're a piece of shit. You come fast, so you know we pay you less. But I couldn't believe that. And this guy sucks. You know how like a character is like a bad guy or like a morally dubious character, but then by the end they're going to redeem themselves or whatever. But this guy is just like too casually shitty. And I don't think that his redemption, like even though he dies and comes back from the dead and brings Jake Johansson with him or whatever, I get the vibe at the end that they're kind of right back where they started, but they're undead now. Like they're like, hey, we're going to find some treasure, but it's like, are you going to protect the treasure or are you going to steal it?
Yeah.
Like,
so I mean, the story in this one's a bit inverse of 99. So like between the Russell Crowe and the Tom Cruise parts, there is like a flashback to ancient Egypt. Lady Mummy is going to be queen. And then her dad has a son, and she's like, well, that's no good. So she makes a pact with a demon or something, and then goes and kills her dad, her mom, and her child brother. And then she's going to funnel that demon into a guy that she is going to have sex with and kill, it seems, to release Anubis, I think, or Set or something.
No, I mean, I read the Bible. I know.
Yeah, we all know this passage from the Bible.
I read the
this
Bible.
This is why the 10 deadly sins had to happen. Or the 10 plagues, sorry. Sorry, I'm getting myself confused. But then, we got Tom Cruise has that airstrike called, and it opens a hole, and lady scientist who says he's bad at sex shows up. They go into the hole. There's mercury in the hole. Mercury mentioned many times. Someone in that writer's room was like, Mercury's really cool. Can we make sure to talk about it a lot?
Yeah, mercury, it's like a liquid, but then it's solid.
It's also a metal. Isn't that metal?
And it's like remember Terminator? Terminator 2 was based on mercury.
And it was better. But they find a mummy that is encased in mercury. Tom Cruise again does a stupid thing, and he just shoots a thing that releases the mummy. Yeah, which shoots a bunch of mind control birds into the sky now, I think. And they're transporting the mummy on a plane. Jake Johnson gets mind controlled by the mummy and stabs their commander to death, and is gonna stab Tom Cruise. And then Tom Cruise shoots him to death. Again, it's really weird. They keep trying to emasculate Tom Cruise. I'm not a big macho guy or anything, but
I'm repelled by masculinity. I find it repellent.
They have the lady come in 15-second sex, and then when he shoots Jake Johnson, he has his hand arced in such a way of I've never held a gun before. It's you're a soldier. I don't. Right? Why are you holding it you don't want to touch it? It's so weird. I would also not want to shoot my friend. I would also not want to shoot a gun. But I would hold it I've seen people hold it in movies.
But you're also the kind of guy who would steal an artifact from a lady you tricked into having sex with you so that you could steal from her. So clearly you're
a map.
A map, yes. Which he can read.
Of an artifact.
Oh, fair. A map, a fucking treasure map. That's not even the thing. I mean, sure, you could probably frame it after. You could take it down to Michael's and get an expensive fucking frame for it. But
essentially, tricking someone into consensual, I guess. But consensually, she doesn't think you're going to steal something from her. So
she probably
someone for a map. Are you a child? What? You are trying to steal a map?
Also, it's funny that a man would want a map because they can't ask for directions.
Yeah, am I right?
Am I right?
Well, anyway, he shoots Jake Johnson to death. And then the movie says, then the birds that we saw before, the crazy birds, they crash into the plane. Everybody dies. Except for our new... Oh, the lady gets the one parachute.
Yeah, Tom Cruise gives her the parachute.
Give me the one parachute. One redeeming thing he does in the movie. Later on, he does say to her, because she's like, I like you because you did that for me. And he goes, I thought there were more. I thought that was a pretty good line.
Yeah, that was funny.
But birds do hit the plane. Plane goes down. Everyone dies. She goes to identify his body because I guess he doesn't have anyone in his life that is
Yeah, because he's consumed by treasure lust,
yes. But she loves him because of that 15-second sex. Oh, boy. So she shows up, very sad, and he wakes up in his body bag. Oh, cool. He's alive. He is a thrall. Because one thing about this mummy, it borrows both mummy stuff in that there's a mummy, but also heavily borrows vampire stuff.
Absolutely. They were confused about what powers, what monsters had. I'm surprised that at some point that the mummy didn't have bolts in her fucking neck.
Well, what I will say is the biggest influence that is wild at how much they really dig in on it. Werewolf. It's crazy because Tom Cruise is the one who killed what's his name? The guy, Jake Johnson.
Yes.
And then he sees his ghost. His ghost haunts him. And I was like, oh, that's just American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, right.
To the point where he's haunting him in a bathroom.
Oh my gosh, what's next? They're going to be in a movie theater. He's taking a break from fighting all these mummies.
It's crazy.
Wow, I didn't even put that to fucking together, but yes, but talk about a good werewolf movie to reference. That's a much better way than they're on the moors or whatever, which is also from the werewolf.
But yeah, so he's back alive, and then he's the mummy fell out of the plane somewhere, breaks out of sarcophagus,
1 second. Do you think that Tom Cruise actually fell out of that plane? Like, do you think he was doing his own stunts?
I don't even care if we're filming it. I'm gonna do it.
Well, like the thing about Tom Cruise is you feel like, oh well, only the Mission Impossible movies would be worth risking your life. But do you think he did his own stunt? I mean, I'm sure we can look at a featurette how they made the shit, but it'd be funny for him to risk his life for a mummy movie, I guess.
I mean, that would be funny. It would be even funnier to me because they don't film that. So it'd be funny if he's just like, I'm just going to do it for the character. I'm crazy. I just want to die. And I would like it to be filmed. But if not, he probably has it in a contract somewhere that if he dies, that footage has to be used, right? Like,
yeah, that's the take. Even if it's bad, you have to CG it up. Yeah. Wouldn't that be funny if like he dies doing a practical stunt, but then they have to do CG to make it look like he pulled it off instead of dying, because that's the only take they had, and that's the livelihood of 5,000 people working for Paramount Skydance.
But they do have like, I don't know, there's that one that one Mission Impossible scene that they were shooting where he just broke his knee in a shot and then just kept going, and that's the shot they choose.
There's
really
a couple
weird stuff, man.
The one in the second to last Mission Impossible where he like falls in through the plane and bonks his head. Mm-hmm. And like you see him have his bell rung. Lord. Like you see the act, he comes out, he completely fucking breaks character. Like it's like watching somebody at work slip, like, and they kept it in the movie because they didn't shoot it again or whatever, because it's like, but just like he bonks his head and he's just like, whoa, whew, fuck. Like it's just like, dude.
Yeah. But security people find the sarcophagus. Mummy lady's
they are
out.
in trouble.
Oh, and mummy lady, oh boy, she wants a kiss, but it's not the kind of kiss you want because she'll suck you dry like a I don't know, something that you suck dry.
Well, also that was like in The Mummy and the Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV show. One of the classic first or second season episodes of that, which I can't watch anymore because Joss Whedon's a piece of shit. Thank you very much. But there was a mummy, and that mummy also got young by eating people's essence. So I think that's a mummy thing from
that feels definitively mummy. But the way she does it is she does a kiss and she just sucks them dry, like
they become dry,
they become husks,
desiccated.
Gets all their moisture. Yum yum yum. And then she's like, I don't know, in some mid-state of mummy stasis. A lot of stuff happens in between. Eventually she gets captured by Russell Crowe, who's Dr. Jekyll Hyde.
Yeah! Got your ass, mummy!
And Tom Cruise gets captured because Tom Cruise is now the modern-day version of the guy from the past. And she is going to stab him to release the thing, the Set or Anubis or mummy soul, I don't know, but that's what she's gonna do. And
so the only way that you could stop that makes perfect sense
is to put mercury in her again.
Well, and you got to kill Tom Cruise first, right? Like that's what Russell Crowe ultimately comes to. He's like, we're just gonna kill you before she gets to, and also probably do something with mercury, but we figure you'll be dead, it's fine.
It's even dumber than that. Russell Crowe says, we're going to kill you in the method that she's going to kill you to release the thing, but then we're going to kill the thing as it comes out.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. It is dumber. You can't kill Set, bro, or Anubis or whatever it is.
Yeah. But he's in the room with Russell Crowe. They've got the mummy lady. It's really bad because Russell Crowe's planning to dissect her. That's really bad. The lady scientist thought she was only going to get captured forever, I guess. I don't know what the difference is to this lady. She seems really broken up about it.
And also, it's a mummy that killed a bunch of people and, lives on death. And, like, it's a little bit different than a normal person, I think. But I get it.
She literally came back from death, is a zombie. And the things she did before death were killed little baby.
She wasn't...
Killed parents. Was stopped just on the verge of doing a thing she thought was going to release like the devil, basically.
Right?
And then they're just like, but we can't dissect her. Let's just kill her.
Dude, and there, before we get too far away from this scene, there's another Not Your Granddaddy's moment when Russell Crowe in this like catacomb laboratory. Oh, there's a fancy handprint scanner thing. Oh, this ain't your granddaddy's monster mummy movie. Oh, it's a modern facility in a catacomb. What?
I also love
they got iPads, bitch.
They're going through to Russell Crowe's like office. And they see vampire skulls, which are like, okay, cool, vampires exist. And then the creature from the Black Lagoon's hand is in a jar of just like, hey guys, we're not doing that one. That thing's dead. We don't want to do it.
Plus, the iconic hand that reaches out,
No,
and
we all
also
know what's iconic are those big luscious lips on that creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh yeah, he's got them, what SLs. But so they like the fucking the creature would be like the easiest one to do too. They should definitely make a good creature movie. I don't understand why it's so hard
to do a good creature
it's like,
movie.
Oh, there's a creature.
Isn't one already is the thing.
There's a creature. He's underwater. He's horny. The end.
I mean,
People got to deal with him. They
already did that. It's called Shape of Water, and it was good.
Except he ate a cat. I had to watch that fucking thing eat kittens. That sucked. But yeah. That was before they had the website. So there's a big fight because, of course, Tom Cruise does not want to be killed.
He doesn't want to be killed. And he's like, hey, guys, please don't do that to me, though.
Living is all he's got, as we've proven. So far, he doesn't even have anybody in his life.
So simultaneous things are happening, right? Because the mummy also doesn't want to be killed, the lady mummy. So she has sent out little mind control spiders.
Yeah.
I guess. Which has a scene in which a spider is crawling. Okay, sure, spiders crawl.
They do.
Crawls up a guy's head.
Yeah, I've been there. I've had a spider on my head. Relatable.
So the spider is crawling up this man's head. It's on his neck, on his ear, crawls into his ear, and then he goes, oh no, what the heck?
Man, I've had this spider on my... I knew I had a spider on my neck. I never expected him to get up there.
It's crazy. It's on his head for so long, and then it goes in his ear hole, and then he's like, whoa, what the heck? I like spiders on my head, but not in my ear hole. Come on.
Yeah, that's not where this is supposed to end.
But then, this whole process of them capturing monsters and everything can be turned off by one person, it seems. And he does. Turns it off. Lady Mummy is released. Meanwhile, Tom Cruise up in Russell Crowe's office. Russell Crowe forgot to take his diabetes medicine, and now he's turning into Mr. Hyde.
Mr. Hyde, who is basically the Hulk. He's basically like a CG the Hulk.
One of the dumbest looking things because he's just a bulkier looking Russell Crowe with green veins in his face.
It's so bad. It's like, I think it's worse. It's almost worse than the one in Van Helsing because this is 15 years later and they should do a better job. We've all seen the Hulk. Yeah. We've all seen fucking, what's his ass, dude from...
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
We've all seen them. We've all seen the Mark Ruffalo become the Hulk. We know what you got. We know the technology is there. Tom Cruise.
We know it's not scary. Like that's not a scary thing. It's not particularly scary.
That's the other thing. That's not the dark. It's not spooky. It's a monster mash.
There is a good bit to bring it around to your handprint thing because they have a big fight and Tom Cruise is like, Russell Crowe hits a button because he knows he's turning into Hyde. And it does like a lockdown, but Tom Cruise doesn't make it out in time. So he's locked in the room with him, or is he locked in there with me? I don't know. Nah! But they're doing their fight, and Tom Cruise gets his handprint, gets Russell Crowe's hand onto the hand scanner. Like, yeah, get me out. No longer says Dr. Jekyll. It now says E. Hyde.
And it doesn't let him in.
And Russell Crowe gets to have the line, they're not going to let me out. They never do. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty.
Fine.
That's okay. That's
You've had
fine.
4 lines of dialogue in this movie that are good.
But then...
Top Gun Luchador is Master and Commander, doesn't he? Doesn't he do like a Hurricane Rana or something? Like,
he does like all these
Tom
moves.
Cruise, like... What is this guy's deal? He's a soldier that's never shot a gun. He's an art thief that works for the army.
Yeah, he also like,
he comes in 15 seconds for Christ's sake.
This man, Yeah, how can I take him serious? He needs to come longer.
He needs to come for 15 seconds.
Yeah, he needs to come for 15 minutes if he's my mummy.
Oh my God.
But he, at this point, he is just a guy. So, like, he's doing this fight, and he's, like, not winning, but he's, like, fighting back. And Hyde is trying to, like, appeal to him, like, they should team up. But for whatever reason, they didn't stick with Mr. Hyde, a name that's been timeless and kind of, scary. And instead they go, hey, team up with me, old Eddie Hyde.
Yeah, because that was something about Hyde. He was a Cockney guy.
Yeah,
the other guy's very prim and proper.
First name too.
Yeah, hey, I'm Thomas Hyde.
But they do their fight. He turns back into Jekyll. I don't know, man. It sucks. They do like a fight across the city. Eventually, they end up in the place where the stuff is.
She licks his face at one point. Doesn't the mummy lick Tom Cruise's face?
Lady Mummy has 2 sets of irises because there's 2 presences in her or something. They're doing a big fight. She's going to release the Tom Cruise mummy. He steals the knife for her because he's good at stealing.
Oh, that's what he does.
And she's like, oh, no, he's going to break it. Nope, he stabs himself with it. Oh, and he releases the super mummy or whatever, and then he sucks Lady Mummy dry.
Wow. And that's
this was
fucked up.
All the impetus because Lady Scientist was killed by Lady Mummy, and the only way to bring her back is to turn into Super Mummy.
He resurrects 2 people.
So
one of whom has been dead for days.
She's like, you should come talk to me. You resurrected me. And he's standing in the shadows and he goes, no, I don't know what I am anymore. Blah, blah,
and
blah,
he's the mummy.
Yeah, he is the mummy
Did you like that? He's got the bandages around his arm and shit. Like, oh, you thought he's the titular mummy. He'll be the mummy that goes on with Dracula Untold. And that other story is also untold because they canceled the whole fucking shit. I will say that even with a magic blade, we'll get to that in a second. Even with a magic blade, be very hard to stab yourself in the chest. Like, it just really feels like that would be very difficult to do. I mean, I believe I'm just physically, like, you need leverage to do that. It's like, does he fall on it? I can't really remember how it worked, but
no, he holds it aloft and stabs himself in the chest.
Yeah,
like just
you can't
standing.
Do that. Yeah, I mean, even somebody who just survived a fight against old Eddie Hyde, I think that even that. But yeah, not great. And then that's when is the post credit scene. It's the post credit scene isn't when Jake Johnson.
There is not one. So the movie just goes from him like telling this lady he doesn't know what he's become, to him like sifting sand with his hand, which is like a bandaged hand.
Oh, he's the mummy!
He's the
Wow!
mummy.
It's not a Mentatep or whatever.
And then Jake Johnson going, man, thanks for bringing me back to life.
Hey,
I sure wish we weren't in the desert.
Hey, I'm Jake Johnson from The New Girl. Thanks for bringing me back to life. But golly, could we go somewhere with some Mai Tais?
New girl, more like a new lease on life. Thank you.
More like old girl. She's the mummy.
But yeah, he has been brought back to life. Credits roll. No post-credits scene happens.
The Dark Universe was never heard from again.
Yes.
Even though, like I said, would be very easy. And
so easy.
You get Guillermo del Toro, and you say, Guillermo del Toro, you get to make 3 movies. Yeah, and then you have to make Monster Squad.
Yeah, he already did Shape of Water. He's got this Frankenstein. You just get that Jacob Elordi Frankenstein to go, I don't know, hang out with whoever played Fishman. Probably Sam Jones or Tom Jones?
Duncan Jones.
What is it? Duncan Jones?
Doug Jones.
Doug Jones. That's
I actually, I never got to meet him, but I was... I palled around at open mics for a little while with Doug Jones's stepdaughter.
Weird.
And so I followed her on Instagram. So her Christmas photo was them all posing under the tree with fucking Saru from Star Trek Discovery.
Interesting.
But yeah, no, the Tom Cruise Mummy sucks shit, and it's crazy that you can get Tom Cruise in a bad movie. You know, he makes so few movies, right? That you think.
I don't hate that movie. I think the opening's sinfully bad. Like, it's really bad. I think once Tom Cruise comes in, he's a morally repugnant character, like unlikable at all. Whenever the movie's like, you should like this guy, isn't this fun? It's really weird. But
I mean, I've watched it 4 times. I love Jake Johnson in it. I watch it just for Jake Johnson to say, hey, thanks for bringing me back to life. Like, I could just watch the last 2 minutes of that movie and be like, that was good. But I don't like
monster effects are cool. I like those.
But I just think it's, as somebody who has envisioned a dark universe, like, it kills me that we're not going to get, because the Marvel stuff, yeah, that's all fine, whatever. But like, I want Monster Squad where the monsters fight somebody worse than but make it work. Like, and I'm stupid for wanting anything. Like, believe me, I understand that caring about what happens at a $1 billion film studio is for a baby brain moron. But I want to see a good Creature from the Black Lagoon movie, and then Dr. Hyde and the fucking Wolfman show up at the end, and they're like, hey, Creech, we got some swimming to do, baby. Yeah. I'm so easy to please, and yet they choose not to.
They don't want to. I don't want to.
They don't want my money.
I would say, Brendan Fraser, Mummy, if we want to go to scores. Oh, I can give you some reviews if you want.
Sure, let's do a couple of reviews, and then we'll give our scores of each.
So, Mummy 2017. When I found out that this movie was such a flop, I was genuinely dumbfounded. The original Mummies came out when I was a little kid, and although they are good, they still have that satire element, which, in my opinion, lowers the value of a movie.
What? Oh, and also, is this person 100 years old? When the first Mummy came out when you were a kid? You fucking dumbass, shithead, fucker. It was a huge thing in the 90s, so it was right for that time. And don't get me wrong, I'm still a genuine fan of the originals. But we've seen that for how many sequels now? I mean, truly, it was past time for a fresh take on the iconic story. And The Mummy 2017 served that up hot and ready. With that being said, Little Caesars.
This was its own movie. It was never intended to be a carbon copy remake of the originals. It had new actors, new storyline, new everything. It was meant to be a completely new and different take. This movie was not only, in my opinion, captivating, filled with amazing actors, whose storylines left me wanting so much more, in a good way. I actually came across the news of the horrible ratings because I was excited for another installment, Googling it if there had been one, to find out this absolutely gut-wrenching and disappointing news. I truly wonder if this movie would have come out now in the 2020s versus back in 2017, if it would have landed differently and got the recognition it deserved. Since it's now currently one of the most popular searched movies on Netflix and the audience has a younger, fresher set of eyes, if it would have landed right when it was supposed to. Trust me, I get that. This one's wild. Trust me, I get it that people die hard with the originals that they love. Tom Cruise, pun intended.
Oh my God, dude, that's a bit, right?
Was
that's
absolutely
fake.
breathtaking.
That's somebody else doing a podcast. Come on.
It was serious, but it also had comic relief in a sharp, fun, and fresh way. The depth was there. The CGI was captivating. It was action-packed with a wonderful horror factor, and the storyline was brought to life by heavy-hitting A-list actors who left me excited to see more. And it's a shame that we won't be seeing that in the future from this storyline and specific set of characters. In my opinion, this was just the beginning. Not the end.
I'm sorry I cut you off. This was just the beginning, not the end. So here's the thing about that person. They don't know what the word satire means.
No.
So I've been thinking about the word satires that whole time you've been reading that. They're like, this satirical look at the Mummy. That's not, no. A satirical look would be like Mel Brooks's The Mummy, where like the mummy is like a rich guy who's got to be buried with all of his stuff or something, you know? Like, that's The Mummy with Brendan Fraser. It's not satire because something's got jokes. Like, did that motherfucker think Batman Returns was satire because Danny DeVito cracks a fucking joke in there somewhere? What the hell?
Here's the thing. I found so many 5-star reviews of this movie. and they're all like gold. And they all think the original Mummy movies are the 1999 movie.
Where's our dark universe then?
I don't know. Yeah, this person wrote such a long... I mean, the one I read to you was very long. This one's about double its length. Can be summed up in their last comment, probably. The original Mummy movie. If that's what you wanted to watch, then you should have watched that, because this isn't it. In fact, they're actually being rather helpful, since this one says 2017 right there by the title when you look it up. That way, people who are overly fond of the old back in my day spiel have less creativity than the sugar I put in my tea know how to move it along. Oh my God. Does it include some elements from the original Mummy? Of course, that's what you call a throwback or a reference. In the gaming community, we call them Easter eggs. These things aren't critical.
In the what community? I'm sorry, I was talking over. In the what?
In the gaming community, we call these Easter eggs.
Oh, it's a gamer. Okay, this is a gamer. All right.
These things aren't critical plot elements and are a fun way to remind people of the older movies.
Unbelievable. So...
let's face it, most of the movies and characters you love are probably a remade, reimagined version of an older movie character.
Dude... So much goofy shit going on there. Like, unbelievable. I mean, can you read the first sentence of that comment again? You said probably summed up in their last comment. What did they say?
The original Mummy movie. That's the first sentence.
Okay. Period. The original Mummy movie, period. Oh, my God. Next.
If that's what you wanted to watch, then you should have watched that, because this isn't it. In fact, they're actually being rather helpful, since this one says 2017.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. I had you repeat that for me just so I could do this bit. I think it would be hilarious if it had actually said The Mummy 2017, like on all the posters. Like That'd The Mummy, good. Parentheses, 2017. Not your granddaddy's, and it wouldn't even be your granddaddy's, not your dad's, because it was 20 years ago, fucking Brendan Fraser Mummy movie. But yeah, wow. Good to see people. I think that the reason it didn't hit was just because they really were confused about what to do. They like how, like either Mr. Hyde needs to be in more of it, or he needs to not want to kill the guy. Like, this is your...
Yeah,
like Dr. Hyde was supposed to, Dr. Jekyll was supposed to be their Nick Fury, like their thread through the whole thing. Like, and it's starting off on a bad foot.
This isn't like a unique take. I think the issue they have is the same issue that DC has, is like all of these companies who want to have the budget to make a universe all see what Marvel did now. They all see what Marvel is like currently doing, and they're like, let's just do that as is. And I was like, well, Marvel like built up to it. Like, I don't love Marvel movies, but like Iron Man didn't meet like a person at the end of Iron Man 1 and was like, we're putting together a team. And that certainly wasn't a thread throughout.
Oh, he did, like, actually. At the end of the first Iron Man, in the post-credit sequence, Nick Fury is like, hey, Tony Stark.
I just mean like...
Oh, wait, no, actually, that might have been the second one. Continue.
Yeah, I think that's in Thor. Or whatever. I don't remember. But the premise of those things isn't like, we're going to have a team. The premise is like, here is this guy. Here's what's happening around this guy. Eventually he'll be part of a team. Versus like all these other ones just want to jump to the big team part. So like,
I know you need DC a good movies. I
like,
agree. We need a good creature movie first.
Yes.
Like, that's what you don't get. You do creature first, and then creature and the fucking Jekyll got to go deal with the Wolfman.
Yeah.
Like,
and then Abbott and Costello join in, and we got a stew, baby.
And of course, Costello. I can't remember which one, but the fat one always sees him first. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, no, that's right. And he goes, Chip.
He called him Chip?
Yeah, that's his name in that movie.
In Abbott and Costello versus the Mummy? Weren't their names?
Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein.
Oh, their names weren't okay. Their names weren't always just Abbott and Costello?
No. Have you?
Wow.
I mean, they're Bud Abbott and Lou Costello, right?
I thought that they were always like their crazy adventures, but the fact that they gave them character names is wild to me.
Yeah, so their character names were Chick Young and Wilbur Gray. Chick.
Wow.
Yeah. But the title of the film is Bud Abbott and Lou Costello Meet Frankenstein.
Oh my God.
I've never once in my life thought about how stupid that is, but it is very dumb. Very good movie. I love these movies, but
man, we almost should have watched one of those. And I mean, these were both fun for reasons anyway. And honestly, so I would give so should we do ratings?
Yes.
I would give the mozzarella fry a 2.
Sure. I think I'd get closer to like a 2.5.
Yours were better than mine then. They were bad. Yeah. They were congealed and hard, and it sucked. So I'll give those a 2. The sauce is terrible. I don't usually agree with people on Reddit, but absolutely. Yeah. And that's even worse than Reddit. That was like fast food brand website or whatever. Yeah.
Again, this is the one common denominator. The one thing that's going to unite our country. All this division is going to be undone by how bad the marinara sauce is.
And that one motherfucker that was like, you need the marinara sauce, out of town on a rail. Get them out of here. You're sick.
Sick in the head.
So what did you get? So 2 for me, 2.5 for you.
Yes.
Brendan Fraser Mummy movie. What do you think?
I give that movie... I'd probably give it a 5, honestly.
Wow, you're setting the bar so high for the rest of the life of the series. Now it's like any movie that you give a 5 has to be as good as The Mummy.
I know.
That's you're going to give a 4 to something that's clearly better than The Mummy, and I'm going to be like, look,
100%. 100%.
Yeah. I was thinking 4.
Do like Schindler's List. We'll like compare it against a chicken nugget or something.
Value. The Mummy's far better than Schindler's List. I mean, I've been thinking about how dumb straight dramas are for a while now. Schindler's List is as straight as they come. So I would say that I give it a 4 because I just couldn't give it a 5 because I want to reserve those for your Jurassic Parks, your Star Wars,
See, that's where I hold my Mummy is that's close to the Jurassic Park.
I respect people that love this movie. It's not like great. It's Tom Cruise Mummy.
I would give Tom Cruise Mummy a 2, I think.
Wow. Yeah. I'm going to go for a 2.5. So we swapped from the Mummy fries. I'm going to go for a 2.5 just because Jake Johnson is like a 2.5. And you're right. There are good effects. There's good action. I've watched it a bunch of times. But I can't in good conscience say it is good or like memorable. Yeah. Like, honestly... Hey, thanks for bringing me back to life. Like, that's the whole movie for me.
That part's very memorable. Everything else is pretty. And also, like, would I be more likely to eat mozzarella fries again or watch Tom Cruise The Mummy again? Almost certainly, I'd be more likely to eat mozzarella fries.
Yeah, me too. 100%.
Yeah. So that's kind of
honestly over both of them, and I like the other one. Like, I probably eat those mozzarella fries, and they were a 2. I thought they were terrible. Probably going to have them again in the next 6 months, multiple
times.
Seems like
possibly an inherent flaw with the entire endeavor that we're doing, but I know the rankings.
Just, like, there's a difference between needing something and thinking it's good. I mean, Jesus, come on. So do you think that there's, before we get too far away from the mummy talk, do you think that there's a secret mummy society out there? Do you think that there's people like, well, remember in the Brendan Fraser Mummy, the guy that was Rachel Weisz's boss, there's part of a
Yeah,
do you think there's a secret society out there protecting us from stuff?
I think it's far more likely that there's like one that's in one battle after another. I think that's a more likely sort of secret society.
Even though I got problems with Leonardo DiCaprio, I mean, I'm still going to see it for the pod. I'm glad that I'm required to watch it for my extracurricular activities now because it'll be a good reason. But
yeah, I'll make you review that against a sandwich, and it'll be a good endeavor.
The moon's over my hammy, baby. Mm-hmm. I look forward to getting mine without the scrambled egg. What was that?
I said a little future or past spoiler. Who knows?
Right. We'll see how they come out. I'm trying to not talk over you much. It's weird because I'm not in the same room with you. We're doing this remote. So if we're still getting our legs. I'm still getting my legs.
There's not much of a delay, but there's slight. But I believe that leaves us with just enough time for one more segment.
If you build it, they will come.
If you build it, they will eat.
Eat, or come. Wouldn't it be great to do both?
Yeah, George Costanza.
What an episode. So in this segment, we are going to be building a menu.
Yes, for you, our intrepid listeners.
Yeah, and people can, I don't know, vote on who has the better menu.
I thought we were going to collaborate. I think we should collaborate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't want to compete with you because, I'm...
All right. So what is our want? Are we building a menu for a mummy movie, or are we building a menu for a movie of our choice?
Well, let's do it mummies. So
Because I think we had... Or Monsterverse. Do we want to do our Dark Universe menu?
Okay, so
Possibly.
yes, let's say we're the Burger King. We're the guy who's trying to sell Burger King on a Monsterverse menu.
Yes.
So we need... What do they got? They got the nuggets.
So I've got a great one. What if we did mummy mozzarella fries?
Oh my god, dude! It looks like but here's the thing: put it in a mummy box.
Well, that's crazy. Then we don't even have to change the stick. So we got mummy. We got Creature from the Black Lagoon. We got Frankenstein. We got Dracula. Invisible Man.
Oh, I was more asking.
Wolfman.
I was more asking, what did Burger King do? Which would be like good. So, and then compare that to, we got the mummy fries. We got the Dracula bat nuggets. We got the Wolfman shake, the Frankenstein shake.
Yeah, the Franken Sundae.
And then the pumpkin burger.
Yeah.
And then
it was a Jack-o'-lantern burger, maybe. I don't know.
And then that was it.
That was it.
So if we're pitching for the Dark Universe, this is the successful. Okay, so the Dark Universe has been a hit.
It's huge.
Monster Squad is coming out. We're going to see everybody together for the first time. And my God, there's going to be a CG set piece, the likes of which you've never seen at the end. Yeah. Multiple temples and fucking mansions are going to explode.
Lagoons, mansions.
A mansion is going to fall into a lagoon on top of a pyramid.
Wow, that was in the lagoon the whole time.
Oh my God, crazy. The pyramid's at the bottom of the lagoon, of course. Wow. Oh my Jesus Christ, get me in a room with Universal. So what? So
they owe me some money.
So I want to get this out of the way. Invisible fries. It's just a box, and that's a mint condition collector's box. Not going to be any grease.
Yeah, no grease because there's no fries.
Right.
Also, 0 calories.
0 calories.
What a sell.
Cantina menu. Hello.
Yeah. Fat free, salt free. They're so good. $4.50. Invisible fries. Creature from the Beef Lagoon.
So would you be pitching this as it's a creature patty? Like the patty is the creature has been killed and ground up?
Yes.
So is it a fish?
Creature patty.
Is it a fish sandwich?
Well, it's from the Beef Lagoon.
Oh, okay.
So
Creature I'm sorry, you did say beef. I'm listening.
But the beef patty is dyed green.
Oh man, green beef does not work out. So I would say patty. Creature from the Beef Lagoon. And so when you say Beef Lagoon, is it just dead cows in water? Like, is it just like a slurry? Like,
we just know that this is the lagoon where beef life forms live.
And he's the creature of it.
Yes, the creature of it.
Okay. So you got the green burger. Uh-huh. And what kind of is the bun? Maybe
the bun
webbed bun. Get a webbed bun.
What if the bun looks like his big luscious lips? So
you
it's
are
like
obsessed with the lips on the Creature from the Black Lagoon.
It's such a shocking thing to look at. Are his big luscious lips?
Okay, or how about maybe there's bacon shaped like the lips on the sandwich?
Ooh. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Not mad at that, huh? So we've got.
What if it's on it's on the side of the sandwich?
Shaped
so
like
overall, the sandwich will look like it's kissing you. You can kiss one side.
So you're
of the
not
sandwich
just
as you're
okay.
eating.
I want to stop. So you're not like it's not just you're obsessed with the. You're obsessed with kissing the creature's lips, and that's okay.
I'm just talking about the kissability of the creature's lips.
Okay.
It's important.
You could tell yourself
I don't want to kiss the creature.
Of course you don't. No, you're
what we all want. We all think about how kissable the creature is.
We all know. Everybody wants to make out with the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yes.
Everybody's always been obsessed with kissing the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yes,
we all know this.
Of course.
So yeah, okay. Lips on the burger looks like lips, and then also maybe you could do a lettuce wrap. It's like its hands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
lettuce
it's
wrap,
served in
and then there's a little
Not mad at that.
and so we've got a creature from the Beef
lettuce
Lagoon
could be like
burger.
Could be like a kelp sort of thing. Okay, so Wolfman shake. Just has it's like a shake with clumps of hair in it.
Okay, so you went a different way. I was gonna say Dracula shake. 2 straws like they're your teeth, and it's a red shake.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and also the shake has like a crust on it that you break through. That's like the skin, and then you're sucking.
Oh, and also it's blood. The shake is blood.
It's blood.
Like it's blood ice cream, like cow's blood, like blood like they have on chops
Pig
sometimes.
Yeah, you can usually get pig blood so cheap.
Oh man, and you know that they've got that Beef Lagoon. So you just squeeze that, baby.
You squeeze the cows dry,
Dude.
and then eat the meat too.
Okay, so we've got the Dracula shake.
Yeah, it's called the sucker shake or something.
Yes.
Because a sucker's born every day, and a sucker wants a shake.
So yes, absolutely, suckers need shakes, and then you're also like it's like you're the sucker, and also the shake is the sucker, like the sucker that you eat, because they're just like a fucking sucker or whatever. And then I like your idea of the clumps of hair though, right? So maybe the wolf nuggets, the wolfman tenders, right? And that's just fried balls of hair, of dog hair. They call them wolfman tenders, and you bite into it, and it's a fried ball of dog hair, and it's dense. You're like, oh man, they really compounded a ball of dog hair.
That's pretty good. If we're trying to make it edible, you could just do pork floss.
Oh yeah,
that looks like hair.
Definitely. Or there's that vermicelli noodle. You could press vermicelli noodles, and we didn't talk about if we were making edible. You're the one who went the way with the hair, so then I did the blood. So yeah, I guess and the edible shake would be red velvet, whatever. Fucking who gives a shit?
Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Red, cherry.
Yeah, if we're pitching a pedestrian edible actual menu where we're not riffing.
We'll do one that has cherry with the option for blood.
There you go. You can add blood.
And we'll have it like babies or
blood to season.
Real adult fans.
Yeah.
Are the 2 names for the
add blood to taste, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, I like a vermicelli nugget.
Yeah, just squish it.
Noodles.
Make a ball. Yeah, wrap it up. Dip it in blood.
It's like what if it's like a meatball? A little meatball wrapped in vermicelli and fried, and that's the Wolfman tenders, Wolfman nuggets.
So we're all making jokes, but that sounds amazing.
Okay,
I want
good.
a spaghetti. I want spaghetti wrapped around a meatball, deep fried in garlic bread.
I actually kind of had something like that at a fair.
Oh, you were at
once,
Old Chicago? Oh, okay, at a fair. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So I think we've got one more item.
Invisible fries. We got creature. We're missing Frankenstein and Dracula.
Well, no, Dracula got the shake. So we could do Franken fries, but we already did the fries, the invisible fries. How about Franken? How about Franken chicken? Franken chicken sandwich. It's their original chicken sandwich, the long one, but it's got a bolt.
Ooh, just 2 bolts.
Or no, it's mozzarella sticks. It's they okay. So you've got the sandwich, and then they chop a mozzarella stick and put it like bolts in the sandwich's neck.
Yep. And then on the tips of each mozzarella stick are fried pickles.
Yes, of course.
Because then it's a classic bolt shape.
Yep, there you go.
We nailed it. And we forgot the mummy.
Well,
completely didn't do mummy.
Well, the mummy is the napkins, right? mummy napkins. So it's like
That's so good. It's just strips of napkins, just torn up napkins.
You just give them fucking toilet paper. Get out of here. That's your mummy, dummy.
And they're limited edition, of course.
Well, hey, I think that's a very successful Build-A title. We've got Creature from the Beef Lagoon, which is a green beef patty with lips that look kissable, wrapped in a web-handed lettuce leaf. We've got the blood shake with crust that you break like skin with your 2 straws to eat it.
Yeah.
We've got the invisible fries, literally the funniest thing anybody's ever thought of.
And who thought of that? They're a genius.
Right. And he's also very handsome and not balding. And then we've got the Franken chicken sandwich.
Yep, which has the mozzarella sticks and the fried pickles.
Yep, and then we've got the werewolf's balls, Wolfman's nards, we could call it from the thing. And that's
because that'll make a comeback in Monster Squad.
Yeah, edible is vermicelli balls, and then the not edible is just wads of dog hair deep fried. Just fucking loose clumps. They come out a patty, like a flat grease fried fucking dog hair.
We didn't talk about the adult real fan version of the Frankenstein chicken sandwich, which is just dead human flesh with metal bolts.
Yeah, it's like you just eat a person's face. Like it's just like with a bolt on it. It's just it's like a medium-sized human head.
What good? Yep, these are good items.
Good job.
By the time this comes out, this buying the whole menu item would cost about $49. So
because you would need a time machine, you'd have to buy a time machine to go back to get it because you are hearing this outside of spooky season.
Outside of spooky season.
This is Fraser Crane outside of spooky season.
Kelsey Grammer, a good guy though, right?
I've heard mixed. I've heard both ways. I've heard it both ways on that one. I've heard good and bad.
Okay.
I'm listening, Seattle.
Good people on both sides of Kelsey Grammer.
Yes, you can see. I can see both sides of the issue. But so thank you for coming out. I guess, what do you say to people? Like I have the problem on my other podcast too. I'm always like, we'll hear you next. We'll be in your phone. You'll see it in your phone. You'll get a thing next week.
Get in.
Hear us again.
Get us in your ears in a week.
Let us fuck your ears.
Until then, menu us.
Movies over.
If you know them.
There's nowhere to reach us yet. We'll get it. We'll find out how to wrap up.
Next time.
We don't even know what's next time.
Who knows?
We've got this season on Movies Over my Hammy. Oh my God, it's a vampire thing. Oh, one battle after another. Oh no. See, there you go.
Frankenstein. Stranger Things.
Stranger Things pizza. Oh, well, anyway, eventually you'll be able to contact us on some email or social media. But damn, Andrew, what do you think? How do you think these first couple episodes? It's fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Am I recording this? This is part of the episode? Am I under the microscope?
No, I was just, hey, you'll hear about us next week. I guess we have to have a chat off mic now. So thank you so much, everybody. Hear us next week. Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to Movies Over My Hammy. If you know of a promotional item or have literally anything else of interest that we should know about at Movies Over My Hammy headquarters, you can email the podcast at moviesovermyhammy, all one word, @gmail.com. And please, for the love of Satan, like, subscribe, rate, review, tell everybody you know about this podcast. We're counting on you. Everything is going to be okay. Not enough podcast about fast food. Not enough podcast about movie. Not enough podcast where to which guys talk about those things for you. Movies over my head.
Wait, what's the show?